Hi guys, welcome to the Grace Life. So in this video guys, we're going to be making a welcome decor sign with some Dollar Tree items. So let's jump right into the video guys. Let me show you what I have. Okay, the cardstock came out of Michael's book that I had on clearance. This is one of their designs that I chose to work with today. Okay, this is one of the beware signs. You know, Valentine's Day has a different message, love, whatever. But these are one of their boards, and I think you could even probably see some of that beware sign. Anyway, I painted this in black, and so we're going to be using that. Actually, I painted this in black a while ago. Then one of these hearts came in a 5-pack. I think it was supposed to be an ornament. Not really sure, but I save a lot of stuff, so it did come from the Dollar Tree though. And then I went ahead and I pre-cut a piece of that cardstock in the shape of that heart because we're going to be Mod Podging that. Then I took the wooden letters. These wooden letters, guys, you can get these at the Dollar Tree, and I spelled out the word welcome. Okay? Now, in a different assorted bag of cutouts, that I got at Dollar General, and again, everything I'm using to create this craft, guys, is down in the description box below. There were some random little pieces that I thought I could use on the sign, like these flowers, and then we have some butterflies, and then we have some tulips. I figured we can just like scatter that around. Now what I also have over here, guys, is I have some pearls, I have some leftover nautical rope, a little piece of one of the florals from Dollar Tree. We have some pearl wrap, guys. We're using up everything that we have because we don't let anything go to waste. Now in this box I had a pearl necklace, and the what was holding it together broke, and so I have some pearls in here. We may be embellishing with that. So let's jump into the video, guys, because I'm really excited about it. I hope you are too. So let's come over here, and the first thing we're going to do, now I cut that cardstock in strips because I wanted the cardstock. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can see. We're going to Mod Podge this cardstock. Okay, we're going to Mod Podge that right in the middle, like this. Okay, go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is we're going to go ahead and wet the back of the cardstock. And that helps, for me guys, that helps the Mod Podge to adhere better. That works for me, guys. So whatever works for you guys, that's what you do. Okay, so I just dampen that a little bit. So we're going to use some of the matte finish Mod Podge. I got this size here, guys, at Walmart. So I'm going to go ahead and place that on the board. Because it's a matte finish, and what's wrong with Mod Podging the whole board, right? It helps to seal in the paint too. Okay, guys, so once you have it, like I said, I didn't mean to Mod Podge the whole board, but it's okay because that'll seal it in, because this sign is going outside. Okay, so now I'm going to, and I'm eyeballing it, guys. If you want, you can go ahead and measure it, and you do have a little bit of time to maneuver that around. As soon as you find the placement you like. I think I'd like to come over a little bit more. Just want to put enough just to seal that down. Happy with it. Alright. So while this is drying, this is what we have so far. We're just going to leave this lay here, and then we're going to move on to the next step here. So I'm going to turn that heart around, and we're going to go ahead and dampen that. Guys, you want to dampen the sponge, but you don't want it to be too wet, okay? So we're just going to wet the back of that. And like I said, this works for me. Whatever, guys, works for you, please do that. So I'm going to go ahead and place Mod Podge on this, on the heart. Then we're going to place the heart, the cardstock on top of that heart. Guys, once you're happy with the placement, then you want to push down. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and seal this right now because the next step I want to do, and this is what we have. So I'm not going to go ahead and seal this yet. I'm going to go ahead and put the jute twine, because I have some extra jute twine over here, guys. So I'm going to put the jute twine around that heart. I thought that would look really nice. So let me go ahead and do that first. And we're going to use the hot glue gun for that. Okay. So we're going to go around the heart this way, like this. And I do know that we're going to have to cut, so let's just start over here. We're going to go around the heart very slowly, and yes, I think I am going to put on my silicone finger so I can push that down. Thank goodness for those silicone fingers, guys. Okay, so let me show you what we have. Okay, isn't that beautiful, guys? So this is what we have right now. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to seal that. And I'm not going to use a very wet sponge. I'm just going to use whatever's on the brush right now. So now, okay, so the next thing I want to do, even while this Mod Podge is wet, is I'm gonna lay these letters down. Now, what I'm gonna do with this heart right here, guys, is we are gonna wind up gluing it right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and embellish the heart. Yeah, we'll use some hot glue. And we'll just place one more, and then I think we're good. And this is what we have, guys. I just scattered some pearls. Okay, so I'm going to place that here. So now I'm going to work on where I'm going to place the welcome. So, and how I'm going to space that out. Now, the wooden letters, I went ahead and I colored that with the Waverly chalk paints. They had these sample sizes at the Walmart, and I'm absolutely loving this, guys. So that's where I got that from. It dries quickly, and I don't know, I'm really happy with it. So now we want to find the placements of the letters. So we're trying to spell welcome. So I'm just going to place them and then we'll adjust them. Then, let me see, I think I'm happy with that. If I move that up a little bit, I might have some room to make a twine bow. So why don't we do that? Because I think a twine bow kind of blends in with this very nicely. Okay, and then we're going to scatter a butterfly in different places. So I have 2 butterflies, maybe a little daisy flower, and then a tulip here. Let's see, I'll do a tulip here and one down here. I'm happy with the placement here, guys. I don't want to pick that up, but I think you could see I'm happy with the placement. Now we're going to start gluing stuff down. So we're going to pick that up. Okay, and now just to give that just a little bit of time to dry, because then we have to glue this part down, we're going to go ahead and make the twine bow. Okay, so now this jute twine, guys, you can find it in the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree. So how I normally do this, guys, let me get this silicone finger off my finger, guys. This cuts off the circulation of my finger. I don't know why, but I don't know. Okay, so I usually place the jute twine over my 4 fingers because that's the size bow that I like. So I'm going to go around about 8 times with it. So we're going to place it over our finger, go around 8 times. Once we go around 8 times, I think I should use some. Okay, then we're going to pinch right in the middle. Once we do that, we just want to cut enough twine to go around that. I usually go around that middle twice and then tie a knot. I normally just do this twice. Some people do it 3 times. You can do this as many times as makes you happy, guys. I usually 2 is enough for me to make a bow. Actually 1 is good for a bow, but I'm going to go ahead and do another one. Now we have 2 of the same exact bow. I'm going to go ahead and cut those edges that are long. Just kind of spread those out there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this. Just cut the longer pieces. Then we're going to kind of fan those out, fan that out. So what I normally do is this, guys. I normally, right in the center, this is what we have. So right in the center of that bow, I'm going to put some hot glue, and then we're going to glue this one here over the top of that one, like this. Okay, let me show you what I mean here. Well, why don't we glue this one on top of this one? We place that right over that one and hold that down. Okay. have something, guys, that looks like this. Now I'm not happy just with this like this, so I'm going to go ahead and embellish that with one of my flat pearls, my flat back pearls, just to put in the center of that. I'm going to put a pearl right in the center of that. Okay, guys, now that makes me happy. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Okay, so if we come back to the heart, and like I scattered random pearls, I like the way that looks. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, let's work with the bottom bow first, and then we can go ahead and glue that heart down. Okay. So we want to use some kind of adhesive glue. So guys, you can get this is the Fix-All adhesive. You can use any adhesive. I just don't want the bow to fall off. So I'm going to use some Fix-All adhesive, a little bit of this, and some hot glue, and then we'll glue that bow down, okay? So now I'm happy with the placement being on the bottom right here. To me, that helps it to look finished, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put a dab of glue, then we're going to put some hot glue, then we're going to hold that down. Okay, so that's going to need a moment. So while that's drying, we're going to go and work with this. I'm still not happy with how this is looking, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more pearls. Now, you see in the center of these flowers right here, I'm going to put some Fix-All adhesive in the center of those flowers and some hot glue, and we're going to drop 2 pearls in there. Okay? I don't know if you could see. So we'll just put a tiny bit of Fix-All. I just don't want the pearl to fall out, guys, because this is going outside. Then I want to put a dot of glue there just because I want it to hold there. It's okay if the glue comes out, but look, this is what we have, guys. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now we're going to bring this down a little bit, and then we're going to work on this heart. So what I wanted to do here is I wanted to add some more pearls. Alright, so the next step is we're going to go ahead and we're going to place some Fix-All adhesive where I'm gonna lay that heart. Okay. Then I want to place some hot glue, plenty of it. Then we're going to place that heart right here at an angle. Guys, this is what we have so far. Isn't that absolutely beautiful, guys? I've been loving playing with these lately, guys. I've been working really hard making some crafts with these, and I absolutely love them. So, alright, so I'm going to put one up here. Okay guys, so now the only thing left to do is to go ahead and glue the hanger in the back of this. So we are going to be using some jute twine for that, since this is a rustic decor piece. So let's see. So we're just tying it like we tie a shoe. I call this a shoe bow, guys. You just tie it like you tie a shoe, and you pull and you pull and you tighten, pull and you tighten until you find something that makes you happy, guys. So this is what I have here. Now this is coming unraveled, so what I'm going to do is kind of twist it. Just be careful you don't get burned, guys. Okay, now this is the bow that we have. See, I think I'll feel better if I kind of put that bow right here. I'm trying to think, or should I put it down here? The bottom of that. I just don't want to cover the W, or place it up here. I think I'm going to place it up there. Okay, so we're going to give that a minute to dry. Okay, so the back hanger probably, and again I'm eyeballing it, guys. It doesn't need to be that long, so I'm just going to double up on it. And I am going to put a knot on this end and a knot on the other end, okay? I think this welcome sign came out so pretty, guys. Very rustic looking, but also feminine at the same time. Let's turn this around. Now the Mod Podge is still drying, as you can see. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, guys? With the pearls. So now let me turn this around, and we'll glue the hanger. Now don't forget, I just want you to know this. Once you put the heart on here, you're going to have more weight on this side of the sign than this side. So if you're not leaning the sign wherever you're hanging it, beware of that. Okay, I'm gonna hang it somewhere where you could slide it back and forth, trying to maneuver it. I'm just going to put the hanger back there. I'm going to lean it next to my front door, but if I decide to hang it, I want to put the hanger on there. That's why I'm doing that. But remember, this has more weight on this side than that side. So take that into account when you're hanging this up, okay? I'm just giving myself that option to hang it up. So, but it is I'm going to lean it against my door. So I'm going to glue this down on one end and then on the other end, and I am going to use, let's use some Fix-All. So I just want to put a dab of glue. I don't know why this isn't closing. Okay, let's just, okay, so I'm going to place that string on that Fix-All adhesive, and then we're going to glue over the whole top. We're going to do the same on this side. We're going to put the knot on the Fix-All adhesive, and then we're going to glue over the top. Okay, and that's going to take a little bit of time to dry, guys. So I just need a second. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Everything I used to create this craft is down in the description box below. Spread the love, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another video.